Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough video on a Heritage Glen 272RL by Forest River. This one does have a outside kitchen, fiberglass exterior, aluminum framing, foam block insulation, enclosed underbelly, has the opposing slides in the living area with the island kitchen, so with the rear living look here. Triple entry step, you can see it has the power on it on the outside with the LED light strip. Outside speakers there, you can see that. Has a screen door. Has 4 power stabilizer jacks, 1 on each corner. There's going to be a switch that runs the 2 front and the 2 back. All you're going to do is you're going to come up here, hold that down to extend, runs the jacks down, retract to run it up. Has the Furrion solar panel charging kit here. If you want to set up a portable solar panel, you can do that as well to trickle charge your battery. Does have a laundry chute here. You can put a basket down here in the pass-through storage. All finished off. You can see everything's finished off with aluminum studs. It does have the inverter for the residential cooktop. Light switch here. There is a button on each light as well. Light for the front cap. Whole 9 yards there. You can see it does have the nice molded front cap here. Does have the power tongue jack as well. It's also going to have 2 30-pound propane bottles with the auto changeover regulator. What you'll want to do is you always want to run both tanks open. Okay, and whatever side this arrow is pointing to, that's the tank it's going to pull from first. And then you can see this eye here is red. It'll be green when you have gas. So you'll run from this tank first, let's just say, and then say you come out in the next morning, this eye is red. That means this tank ran out in the middle of the night. It's going to automatically switch over and pull from this bottle. Then what you'll do is come out the next day, switch this over to point from this one, close this one off, take it, go get it filled up. So essentially what you're going to do is go back and forth from each tank. Put the battery on there, 12-volt deep cycle battery. This is a 50-amp service unit. You can see the nice big 50-amp power cord here. You can also use a 50-amp to 30-amp adapter if you want to run it off of a 30-amp site. If you're going to run your refrigerator off of 12 volt, just power up your inverter right there. There's an on button there. That'll invert 12 volt to 110. You can see here you have your water heater, which is a 6-gallon gas electric quick recovery water heater. The gas switch is on the inside. The electric 110 side, there's a little on-off switch right there. Just turn that on. You always want to make sure it's full before you light it. So what you're going to want to do after it's been winterized, so you open it up for the first time of the season, you're going to pop this pressure release valve there. You're going to let the water heater fill up. Once it starts spewing water out of there, shut that, then you're good to go ahead and fire it up. Right here is the exhaust for your furnace. As soon as you kick your furnace on the inside, a lot of times you hold your hand over to the floor register and the air will be somewhat cool. And you're wondering if it's working, just come out here and wave your hand close to this. If it's blowing hot air immediately, you know it's fired up. Behind this door here is an outside shower, which has hot and cold, just like the shower nozzle on the inside. Okay. Now right here you're going to have your city water connection. What that's going to be is anytime you're go to a campsite and they have water hook up at the actual site, you'll just screw a water hose into here. Always use a water pressure regulator to reduce the PSI. And then what that's going to do is pressurize the system so you don't have to use your water pump or your onboard holding tank. Now if they don't have water hookup where you're camping, when you pull up to the dump station, you're going to fill your freshwater tank, which is right here. Just screw the hose into there. It'll fill the onboard tank. And then what that's going to do is you'll pump water with the pump, 12-volt pump, out of the tank to the taps. And it is an on-demand pump, so as soon as you shut the faucet off, the pump kicks off. Turn it on, the pump kicks on. Okay? You can see right down here, you're going to have an overflow over there by that axle, which is going to be the overflow for your freshwater tank. Now right down here, you're going to have your sewer connection, so when you pull up after you've been camping, hook your sewer hose up here, put the other end in the ground. Now push them in to close them, pull them out to open them. Okay. Now this one here is for the black tank flush. So the black handle right here is for the toilet. So the first one you're going to want to pull is pull that one, let that run through for a couple minutes. Hook your water hose up to this. That's going to spray inside the tank. Okay, shut the water off, then close the valve. Then you'll pull your 2 grays to rinse out the rest of the sewer hose. And then there's also another galley tank back there, which is a kitchen sink drain. Okay. Main slide here. Back here on the back bumper, you're going to have your full-size spare. You're going to have a grill that'll swing out here. And you got your cable and satellite hookups right there. The button for the rear jacks is right there. Outside mini fridge, which is just 110. So this one won't run off of gas. It's just 110 here, a little dorm refrigerator there. Sink, hot and cold. Some storage out here, light here. All LED lighting throughout. You can see that. Also, you can take your TV from the inside, mount it on this bracket. Receptacle there, cable hookup, whole 9 yards. It is a double axle trailer, aluminum wheels, triple entry step. Very, very nice. We'll go ahead and check out the inside. All right, you can see here you're going to have the double opposing slides, which opens up this living area quite a bit. Over here on this side, you can see you do have the TV, which again you can lift off, put on the bracket on the outside. It's the same bracket. Fireplace, which will run off of 110 only. You can turn that on right over here. Now you can do it just for looks, or you can have it produce some heat. It will produce some heat as well. You got the Furrion stereo over here. AM, FM, CD, DVD, the whole 9 yards. Has a USB connection, the whole bit there. This couch here, you can pull these back cushions off. It'll fold out and make into a bed. Got plenty of storage above. Got the cloth shades here that just lift up, stop them wherever you would like. Very, very nice. Got the theater seating over here. The handles are right on the inside here, so you can lift them up, recline them out. Very, very nice. Freestanding table with 4 chairs. Now you can see those are strapped down. A little bit of storage underneath. You're going to want to strap those down while you're traveling. You got the 1 basin stainless steel sink. Again, the residential refrigerator, all stainless appliances. You have the sink cover here, which will fit right in here. Got the residential pull-out faucet here, hot and cold. You got the glass cover here over top of the stove, which gives you more countertop space. Anytime you're running your stove, you always want to have your exhaust fan on. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get inside your camper for the first time is lift this up. This folds there. Turn both your propane bottles on up front. Come here to the stove. Turn all 3 burners on high. Use the sparker knob. Light that up. Let it burn for about 15-20 seconds. What that's going to do is it's going to get the air out of the lines. That way when you go to function the furnace or the water heater, it's going to fire up properly. It's not going to catch an air pocket. Nice solid surface countertops. Full extension ball bearing drawer guides here. Very, very nice. Again, gives you plenty of storage. Utilizes your space very, very well. Fire extinguisher down there. You got your thermostat over here, which is going to work just like your one at home. Just go over here to mode, go to AC, set the temperature, kicks on and off just like your one at the house will. Monitor panel here, so you just hold down these buttons. It's going to let you know where your tanks, your battery levels are. That way you can utilize that as well. Okay, so now your battery's going to trickle charge anytime you're plugged into Shoreline or anytime you're plugged into your tow vehicle. It's going to actually trickle charge the battery for you. Okay. This here is for your water pump, so anytime you're running off of your freshwater tank, you're just going to flip that switch. You can leave it on the whole time, and what that's going to do is it's going to, again, it's on demand, so you turn the water on, it turns the pump on, so on and so forth. This is going to be the water heater on gas. Run the awning in and out, slide rooms in and out here, and then here's the other tank as well. Then you have a little remote over here, which you can see. You can turn lights on, run your jacks up and down, slides in and out, awning in and out, the whole 9 yards. So if you're a one-man band and you're pulling into the campsite and you want to make sure that there's a tree over there you're not going to hit, you can walk around to the other side, run your slide out, and then what you would be able to do is make sure you don't bump the tree. Now if you have 2 people, it might not be necessary. Nice big bathroom here, stand-up shower, glass shower door. You always want to make sure that that's latched when you're traveling. Skylight over the shower there, gives you plenty of room. Magnetic strip there to kind of hold everything in place. Foot flush toilet here. You're going to push it down just partial way to release some water. You always want to leave a little water in the bowl and then push it down all the way to flush it. Fan in the bathroom. Again, plenty of ceiling height as well. You can see in here in the master, it doesn't have a bed slide, but again, I mean, you got plenty of room to walk around the bed. Another vent there, which is prepped for a second AC. Plenty of storage all the way around. Again, LED lighting throughout. Has a backer here for the TV. If you do want to mount a TV here, there's a piece of wood on the back, so if you wanted to mount it versus standing it up, you can do that. Has the TV antenna with the booster, so if you're hooked up to that, just run off the TV antenna, push that button, that's going to amplify the signal. Right down here, you're going to have your breaker and fuse panel. 110 breakers are here, labeled here. 12-volt fuses labeled here or here. So if you have any issues, you can go there, make sure you don't trip a breaker. Nice closet here. Again, very, very nice coach. One piece linoleum all the way through. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to give us a call, 877-877-4494. Thanks a lot.